Magandang tanghali po. Ako po si RP Lazaro.
Magandang tanghali po. Ito naman ang mabayarong banal, palikerong tapat, Kristiyano Manyakis, ang dimindot na walang pahintulot, ang pantas na talipandas, ang komentaristang kupal, ang solterong tibak, Dennis Reyes. Magandang tanghali po.
Magandang tanghali. And so, alas 4 na, like we said, no? Kwentuhang impeachment po ang pag-uusapan natin. So, ano nga ba ang nangyayari dito sa impeachment? In-impeach si Marcos, pero walang not sufficient in form and substance. Tama ba sabi?
No. Okay. No. Again to. An impeachment complaint was filed.
Okay.
Then it was referred to the Justice Committee.
Oo, yun yung kay Beatrix. Yung kay Beatrix, di ba?
Okay. Okay. The Justice Committee found dalawang complaints. Isang complaint yung kay Attorney De Jesus, the other complaint yung Makabayan Black.
Okay, dalawa sila. Pwede pala yun.
Both impeachment complaints were found sufficient in form. So, ibig sabihin, lahat ng technical requirements, yung formal requirements,
pumasok.
Was it verified? Was it sponsored by a member of Congress, by a representative? Were the oaths complete? Okay? So tama ba yung pagkakasulat? Sufficient both.
Okay. So pasok pala yun.
Then, magkaiba yan. So, efficiency in form and substance. Yung substance, ngayon, titignan kung anong sinulat.
Okay.
Titignan lang kung yung allegations ba were factual,
okay,
one, or were they mere conclusions? Okay, magkaiba yan eh. Kasi yung factual, parang mong sinabing, okay, parang itong araw na ito, Lunes, ika-alauna ng hapon, umulan. Factual.
Factual, okay.
Okay? Ang conclusion is, alas 3 ng hapon, basang-basa yung kalsada, umulan. Tangin na malay mo bang may pumutok na tubo? Di ba? Conclusion, yung sabihin mong, basa ang kalsada kasi umulan. Sa alauna ng hapon, umulan. Ganon. So, yun yung nangyari. So, doon, ang sinasabi nila, katulad nun, is that may command responsibility si Marcos sa nangyaring flood control. That's the conclusion. Why? Kasi hindi nyo pa na nga napuprove kung sino-sino involved sa flood control. Okay? Sinasabi nilang may drug problem. Chismis yun eh.
Chismis yun. AI pa.
Diba? Yung mga ganon. So, yun yung substance ngayon. Were the charges factual? Or are the charges enough that they would stand at least they would stand examination? They did not. Maski isang charges, wala.
Kasi chismis.
So, that is why it was dismissed as insufficient in substance.
Teka muna, uulitin ko lang ha.
Hindi rin yan eh. Titignan nila yung bawat submission mo eh. Unang-una, pag nag-submit ka ng charges mo, dapat may ebidensya ka.
Ebidensya daw, puro news reports lang din.
Wala naman sa kanila nag-submit ng ebidensya. Yung ibig sabihin, excuse me, dapat ang complaint mo may attachments. Walang attachment.
Makes sense.
So,
okay.
Walang attachment. So, dismissed as to substance.
Eto question ko. Di ba sabi nila, kung hindi daw mapatunayang sufficient in form and substance, hindi tatanggapin yung reklamo, yung complaint, yung impeachment complaint.
It was dismissed. Tinanggap na.
Tinanggap na. Pero pag
tinanggap na. That's why it was referred to the Justice Committee.
Question.
Okay, kasi pagka-submit mo, tatanggapin yan ng secretary ng House.
House. Okay. Paano pa?
Ang hindi tinanggap is yung impeachment complaint ng mga DDS.
Meron din pala
Kasi
sila.
walang sponsor.
Sponsor.
Si tatlong complaint yan eh. Yung kay Attorney De Jesus,
Yung kay
yung sa
Makabayan.
Makabayan Block, saka yung sa mga DDS.
Okay.
Okay? Yung dalawa, merong tinanggap kasi merong sponsor.
Aha.
Yung pangatlo, hindi ni-reject ng
Secretary.
secretary ng House kasi walang sponsor. Umatras ang sponsor.
Sino ba dapat ang sponsor nun?
Paolo Marcoleta.
Bakit umatras? Si anak ni ano?
Chismis?
Oo, chismis. Ito.
Chismis. Wala raw excuse me. Ang chismis is wala raw nakuhang final instructions galing sa galing sa sugo ng Diyos.
Sino ba sugo ng Diyos?
Dahil sa hari.
Walang direktiba.
Oo. Baka kulang yung binigay na allowance ng
Kulang
China.
yung allowance ng China. Kulang ng ano to. Bakit manipis yung envelope? Yan.
Oo, di ba?
Okay, sige. Dandali na, just to be clear, no? I know we're splitting hairs, pero kung sakasakali, isa lang ang nagreklamo kay DDS lang, tapos wala pang sponsor at hindi tinanggap, does that mean another group of people can file again?
Pwede naman.
Okay.
Next year na.
Teka muna. Once a year lang mag-file? Pag hindi na tinanggap, next year na?
Yes.
That's what the Supreme Court did?
Yes.
Now it makes sense. Kasi di ba dapat, pag hindi naman tinanggap, somebody else can file again.
Yes.
Pero hindi na pwede.
See, that's the thing eh. Dapat, okay, before kasi, kailangan, bago ma-consider na impeachment complaint yan, pumasa sa Justice Committee. Okay? Kailangan ma-table sa plenaryo.
Which is what happened to the first two complaints.
No. Hindi naman na-table sa plenaryo yun eh. Justice Committee lang eh.
Okay. Hindi umabot sa botohan. Okay.
The original House rules was it has to be first found to be sufficient in form and substance.
Okay. Parang yung nangyari kay Erap.
For it to be considered initiated.
Okay.
Or 1/3 of the House of Representatives signs it. So yun yung kay Erap. So yun yung express lane. Kung hindi nag-express lane yan, kailangan dumaan sa hearing ng Justice Committee. Kailangan...
Yan ang nangyari dito. Nag-hearing ang Justice Committee. Okay.
Kailangan found to be sufficient in form and substance. Then has to be tackled in the plenary. Before it is considered initiated. Okay? And the rule was, an impeachment complaint can only be filed once. Every year. Okay? So, it doesn't matter kung gaano karami ang mag-file ng complaint. Basta, ma-consolidate yan or matackle yan doon sa plenary. Yun lang ang once a year.
That makes sense.
What the Supreme Court did was, okay, dito yung controversial doon eh. Yun yung tinatawag na judicial overreach.
Yes.
One, it does not tackle the substance of not tackling the substance of what they did,
Pero
ang ginawa nila was pinakailaman nila ang House rules.
Ito pala sinasabi ni Soto.
That the House rules are wrong.
Wrong by whose standards are they wrong?
Okay, regardless of the standards, it was the Supreme Court who said, mali, eto dapat yan. Which by all arguments ng mga constitutionalists, wala sa Constitution. The Constitution left those details blank because it was supposed to be the House
Yun ang
who
sinasabi
could
ni
craft those rules.
Yun ang sinasabi ni Christian Monsod na iniwan doon nila sa tiwala na that the House will do something about it.
And, because, okay, ganito, ang reasoning kasi niyan is, impeachment is a political exercise.
Yeah, it is.
Okay? Regardless of its quasi-judicial nature, at the end of the day, it is still a numbers game. Regardless kung tama ka o mali, regardless if your rights are violated or not, it is always about numbers.
Siyempre.
If the numbers are against you, impeached ka. Parang si Corona. Corona did not do anything wrong.
Pero the numbers
The
said
numbers
so.
are against him, impeach siya. And ganun talaga yun. Those are the breaks of the game.
It's a lousy game
Okay.
if you ask me.
That's how impeachment works. Now, what the Supreme Court did was, they decided to craft their own rules of impeachment and imposed it on the House of Representatives,
Which is wrong.
which is yun yung judicial overreach. One. Next, yung pagka-craft nila ng requirement of due process was too stringent. It was so stringent na wala siya sa Constitution. So again, they imposed their own laws, which should not be, kasi it was left to the legislature to legislate those rules on impeachment. Kasi remember, the Supreme Court cannot legislate. They cannot make new law,
they can only
new rule.
interpret.
They can only arbitrate. Ito pa, maraming pagkakamali. Marami nag-claim that the Supreme Court is the sole interpreter of the Constitution.
That's wrong?
Mali. Everybody can interpret the Constitution.
Okay.
Why? Because the Constitution is the most basic protection of the cities, of the populace against government. So, ibig sabihin, everybody can interpret the Constitution how you understand it. However, dahil iba-iba tayo, minsan magkakaiba tayo ng interpretation, it is up to the Supreme Court to arbitrate and to tell us which of us is correct or not. Magkakaiba yun, Ibig sabihin, the Supreme Court can only answer questions. If a question was not raised, they cannot make an answer. Which is what they did. Why? Because that question was not raised. See?
Okay.
So, pagka tinignan mong ganun, ang daming legal principles na violate ng Supreme Court. And what happens then? Okay, it's a sword. It's a Damocles sword. Doon, nakikita natin na masyadong pinabutan si Sara.
Obvious ba?
Pero if we take the long-term view, what it really did was that pinotekta niya lahat ng impeachable officials.
Lahat.
Hindi
Nakikinabang
lang si
doon.
Sara. Si Sara, si BBM, pati Supreme Court themselves, the justices themselves, which is again mali. See? Kasi naging self-serving yung decision nila. They were protecting themselves.
Essentially themselves. Oh.
Yun ang mali.
Na wala na may impeach ngayon because
Tama,
of
kaya
that.
tama si Tito Soto.
Mm-mm.
That impeachment became an impossible dream. Kasi, under the 87 Constitution, sa totoo lang, pinadali ang impeachment.
Oo.
Pag tinignan mo yung 1935, 1971 Constitution, puta magkaiba requirements. Okay, katulad doon, ang conviction, kailangan mo 3/4 vote.
Oh. Yung pala requirement nila noon.
Oo, ngayon 2/3 na lang.
2/3 na lang.
Ah,
Mas konti ng konti.
tsaka noon walang express lane. Ang impeachment, puta walang
Hindi ko na,
by 1/3 vote of the majority. Ano ka na? Impeached ka na? Hindi. Dadaan ka talaga sa sa
utas
Justice
sa karayom.
Committee. Oo, kailangan dumakatal, kailangan ma-certify ka sufficient in form and substance. See, the 87 Constitution made things easier as a check. However, if their mistake was, binigyan nila ang Supreme Court ng power na God allege. One, yung grave abuse of discretion amounting to lack or excess of jurisdiction. Ibig sabihin, the Supreme Court can review the actions of both the executive and the legislative. Which should not be. Why? Because the executive and the legislative are political in nature. Which is not part of the judicial power.
Okay. Let's
Okay.
labdaman
Kaya
natin ng
noon-
konti.
Okay, ganito yan. Noon kasi, ang unang-unang kailangang sagutin ng Supreme Court is pagka may isinampa sa kanila na against the government, is this a justiciable question or a political question? If it is a political question, ibig sabihin, tungkol sa governance, tungkol sa powers ng legislature, sa powers ng executive, if there is no legal controversy, walang actual legal confusion, hindi niya pwedeng pakialaman. Why?
That makes
Because
sense,
you have to leave it
Sumusobra ka na
to
sa
the
mandato
wisdom
mo.
of the political branch. So, ibig sabihin, unless rights are clearly violated, or this is a question of law, hindi malinaw ang batas, kumbaga, okay, merong confusion doon sa batas kung bakit hindi nila ma-implement. Halimbawa, ganito, no smoking. Pag sinabing no smoking yung batas, political o justiciable?
Malabo yun. No
Ano
smoking
yan, ha?
saan?
Utot yan.
Oo nga, pero di ka pwede mandigarilyo sa bahay mo, sa toilet mo.
Yan.
Hindi
Okay,
malinaw
see?
hindi malinaw yung batas.
Hindi malinaw. Then it becomes justiciable. Bakit? Saan non-smoking?
Oo.
Sa buong Pilipinas ba? Hanggang ba sa loob ng bahay?
Hanggang sa toilet ba,
Kung
bawal?
hanggang sa loob ng bahay, akala ko ba, a man's home is his castle? So, ibig sabihin, pag nasa loob ng bahay ka, wala kang pakialam.
Oo.
Di ba? So, hindi mo ako pwedeng pagbawalan. At least, meron kang search warrant.
So that's
O
that's
meron
something.
kang arrest warrant.
So that is
Hindi mo ako
something
pwedeng pasukin sa bahay ko para tumigil manigarilyo.
So iyan ang
Okay.
pwedeng sagutin ng
Okay.
judicial.
Yan ang justiciable question. Okay?
Ang tanong din ng marami na pag-uusapan din kasi, no? And you can see in the comments, and there's a lot of, sorry to say, there's also a lot of ignorance. Siguro kasali na ako dun, ano? So ano ngayon ang mangyayari kay Bongbong kung na-dismiss pala yung dalawang complaints?
Ito yan, hindi lang yan wala na yan. Next year na sila, unahan na naman, karera na naman, uunahan na naman sila ng
So, kung
ng
ganun,
manipis na impeachment, tapos
Kung
wala
ganyan-
na. Okay? So that's the thing. Okay? ang tinanggalan ng Supreme Court is yung kapangyarihan ng mamamayan. Tama si Tito Soto on that part.
Oo nga. Impossible dream
What
ng
the Supreme Court did was it emasculated the population. Now, the population has no recourse.
Oo.
Kapag nakita mong corrupt, hindi mo mapatanggal.
Oo, wala ka magagawa. Nga ka.
Ay, ganitong sa Pilipinas na ang namamayagpag, dynastic rule, ibig sabihin, hindi mo na mapapasagot yan kahit kailan. Hindi mo na mapapanagot yan. Bakit? Hindi naman bibitaw sa upuan sa
Oo,
sa
hindi naman naalis
pwesto,
yan
sa
eh.
pudang yan.
Tekas, and so, going back to the, so ngayon, di wala na si Bongbong, next year na kayo ulit. Kayong mga nanggigigil, next year na. How does this relate to Sara? Kasi di ba
ganun
nag-file
din
din
yun.
sila? Mawawala din ng ano yan. Do you think
Ganun
they have
din yun. So,
wait, do you think they have the
ganun-
numbers against Sara?
Merong nag-file ng impeachment. Mabigat yung impeachment ni Sara, madami.
Oo.
Ngayon, ang problem doon was, kahit na marami ebidensya nun,
Oo.
mahigpit naman yung rules na ginawa ng Supreme Court. Kung tama pa rin, kasi may diyan dito yung confusion ng ng decision ng Supreme Court. Nag-establish sila ng bagong rules on due process.
Oo nga.
Pero, doon sa MR, hindi nila sinagot if that rules due process clause was repealed or not.
So,
Butas pa rin ang desisyon ng Supreme Court. So, hindi mo alam kung yung rules nila, new rules on due process, was still binding.
magulo nga. And so, eto ka, Dennis, bigyan mo kami ng yung sarili mong fearless forecast, so to say. What's going to happen to Sara now? What's going to happen to the impeachment complaint against Sara? Sa mo lang, sa pakiwari mo lang. Considering na ito nangyari kay Bongbong.
Wala ha.
Malay mo naman.
Papasayan sa House. Pero pagdating sa Senate, barado yan.
Ha? They don't even have the numbers for a coup sa Senado. Bakit pa sasabihin barado yan?
Okay. Okay. Well, they do not have the numbers to get a majority.
Oo.
Pero, the majority do not have the numbers for the two-thirds. For the two-thirds vote needed to convict. Kasi remember, kahit na hindi pumapasok si Bato.
Oo.
He is still a senator, so kasama pa rin siya sa bilang.
Oo nga, pero kung hindi siya bumoto,
So
labas
kailangan muna matanggal si Bato, matanggal si Joel Villanueva, matanggal si Chis Escudero, matanggal si Jinggoy, masentensyahan sila, matanggal sila sa Senado, bago magbabago ang numbers ng Senado.
Pero sa Kongreso, tingin mo meron?
Sa Kongreso meron.
May number sila against Sara.
Yes.
Wala na suspendido na si Meow Meow, di wala na yon.
Hindi, wala namang bilang si Meow Meow doon. Ang doon is, okay, ang controlling doon is, gaano karami ang papalag.
Bakit may papalag?
Ang dami sa kanila, contractors, di ba?
Ay, oo pala. Mga contractor
Marami sa kanila,
pala yun.
ayaw di ba? Ang protection nila is si Sara.
Oo pala, ang daming contractor.
Oo, di ba? Ang protection nila, yung corrupt. Kaya nga, the corrupts protect each other eh.
Agay, tayo pare-parehong ahas, hindi kanya-kanya tayo ng takipan. Teka muna, so, di ba, bawas na isa, si Edwin Yap, nag-resign.
Edwin.
Yan ba, may bilang ba yan?
Hindi, kulang pa rin.
Kulang pa din. So, baka tagilid pa sa house. Is that what you're saying?
Hindi, ganito. What I'm saying is, it may pass, it may not pass, kasi 1/3 lang naman ang kailangan eh. So,
On the chance
kaya
that it does, on chance that it does pass, Senado ang problema.
Oo. Kaya ang dapat dyan sa Senado, magaling ang presiding officer.
Di ba
Kasi kailangan, kung hindi man nila makonvict, kailangan makita ng tao lahat.
Teka muna, di ba ang presiding officer naman ni Senate President Si Soto.
Kaya nga nila pinipilit ikudita eh.
Ha? Bakit?
Para puta gawin na naman nila yung ginawa ni Cheese.
Oo.
I-forthwith na naman.
Oo.
O di tangina, walang mangyayaring hearing.
Tapos na naman.
Diba?
Kaya pala pinapasok
Tandaan
si
mo, katulad ng sinasabi natin mula sa simula,
Si Ligarda.
ang pinakadelikado, yung bank accounts.
Oo.
Kasi malaman mo kung
Booking
sino-sino,
sila lahat doon eh.
kung sino-sino
Sasabit.
ang mga drug lord na nagbigay at kung sino-sino ang mga politiko na tumanggap ng pera sa drug lords. Kasi pag nabuksan mo yun, mabubuksan mo lahat eh.
Oo. Totoo naman.
So that's what nobody wants to happen.
Saya to. Anyway, ayan, we have 2 minutes left to, pero interesting. So, fearless forecast. Baka naman magbago pa. Baka naman lumusot. Baka naman mahulog sa hagdan yung 2 senador, hindi na makapasok, hindi na bilang ang boto.
Well, ako at the end of the day, ang citizenry ang final arbiter niyan. Kaya ako, I support Tito Soto. Chacha.
Tama.
Chacha. Ako nga, putang ina, tanggalin lahat ng Supreme Court Justice eh. Panibago appointee eh.
Tama. Chacha.
Alam mo, isa pa rin kasi tinanggal sa Supreme Court Justices. Ang approval nila, JBC na. So, hindi sila, dapat ibalik yan sa CA, sa Commission on Appointments. Kaya sila malakas ang loob nila because they are not answerable to anyone.
Di ba JBC sila din yun?
Yes!
Para na sila magbabarkada. O, ikaw susunod O, ikaw naman
Nobody expected kasi na maging gano'n ang JBC. Because dati, pag sinabi mo JBC, ang nakakaupo lang sa JBC, yung mga talagang matataas ang estado sa legal profession. Ngayon naging political appointee na rin.
Oo nga. Oh well. Anyways, ayan ang another episode na pwedeng pag-isipan at pagkabutan ng ulo ng mga tao. Ako, dadasal lang ako, sana may mangyari. Sana lumusot sa Senado. Sana by some miracle, sana. Kasi kawawa naman tayo. Masyado na tayong inaapi. Hinanakawan na tayo. Tayo pa talaga.
Ako wala nang pag-asa yan. Chacha na yan. There has to, kailangan may point of reckoning that we have to really overhaul the whole of government. Because, ang final recourse mo na dapat ng protection ng taong bayan is yung Supreme Court. Puta, hoodlums in roads pa pala.
Sakit bang aminin, pero well, at least papalitan na daw si Prasco. Ewan ko totoo, si Gregorio daw papalit. Totoo ba yun? Chismis lang.
Sino si Gregorio?
I don't know, some guy in the private sector.
Okay na dapat lang.
Technocrat.
Tangina, saan ka nakita ng tourism secretary? Putang ina, mukha niya nakabalandra, hindi yung mga
lugar. Hindi, tatakbo daw kasi. Kaya di ba sa
panupit. Oh. Nung tinanong ni Rafi Tulfo, ang sagot parang sige, if you have any complaints, I will stop going to our tourism destination.
Parang siyang bata. Sabi
ang kapal ng mukha ng putang ina ng mana sa nanay.
Ang kapal nga ng mukha. Mana nga sa nanay.
Gago, di ba?
Oo, parang bata. Very unprofessional. Palibasa, never held a job siguro in her life. Puro mga bigay lang sa kanya ng nanay niya, yung mga trabaho niya. Di kasi nangamuhan kaya ganyan
Di ba? Puta, iba talaga yung Wow Philippines, tsaka yung kay Pinoy.
Technocrats yun. Trabaho ng technocrats yun. Mga talagang professional experts, qualified experts.
Yung kay Gordon, Wow Philippines. Yung kay Pinoy, yung kay Pinoy? Maganda rin yung kay Pinoy
Hindi ko maalala. Basta alam ko si Mon Jimenez yun, di ba? Mon Jimenez ba? Oo, yata. Oo. Galing
yun. Tsaka tama. Noon, ang tourism secretary, hindi mo kilala.
Oo.
Si Gordon kaya mo lang nakilala kasi puta talagang maingay. Pero puta, memorable pa rin yung program niya. Hindi ba? Kaya siya nakilala.
Eh kung ayaw daw siya pupunta ayaw mo daw siyang mamasyal sa Pilipinas, hindi na daw siya alis.
Hindi ako sagot ko, tangina mo, hindi porket tourism secretary, kailangan na mamasyal ka sa Pilipinas, gaga.
Actually, dapat nasa opisina ka tatrabaho.
Oo.
Pasyal ka ng pasyal.
Tangina, akala mo naman kasing ganda ka ni Bel na puyat.
Uy, kamukha siya ni Ivy Bulan. Napansin mo yun?
Sino?
Si kamukha ni Prasco si Ivy Bulan.
Hindi ah.
Uy, di ba daw siya, kinda looks like her.
Hindi.
Ayun pa yan. Di ba kamukha, di ba si Ivy Bulan yung singer?
Si Beverly Salviejo.
Hindi, si Ivy Bulan yung singer nung araw. Kilala mo ba yun?
Mas kamukha niya si Beverly Salviejo.
Yung sultry singer, the jazz singer dati, kahawig niya.
Oo.
Oh.
Hindi ka. Beverly Salviejo nga. Tingnan mo. I-side by side nyo.
Basta ako, Ivy Bulan ako. Kaya matanda na si Ivy Bulan. Pero, nung kabataan ni Ivy Bulan.
Puta, i-side by side nyo. Itaga nyo sa bato. Frasco, Beverly Salviejo. Puta, parang pinagbiyak na Arinola.
Mapapalitan naman na daw eh. Although, dininay ni Claire Castro, hindi daw. Pero naglalabas na ng balita yung iba eh. Lakas to ng chismis talaga eh. Papalitan na. Wala na, nabuisit na yata si Presidente.
Hindi, inutil eh. Puta, useless eh.
Useless. The worst,
I mean, okay. Tanggap ko na yung useless eh. Pero putang ina, panay mukha pa niya eh.
Utak LGU nga, tatakbo. Obvious ba? Di ba ginagawa yan sa LGU? Lahat ng mukha, poster all over the place.
Ay! Nakita mo yung senior citizens ID na issue niya.
Hindi.
Puking ina, kalahati nung ID, litrato niya.
Malaki pa sa litrato no. Hanapin ko yan.
Puking ang ina, kalahati ng ID, litrato niya.
Epal talaga. Wala ka nang magagawa. Oo. Sige. O yan. Matapos yung ating oras. Maraming salamat to sa panonood. Hanggang sa susunod na pag-uusapan pa natin. May comments kayo for questions para kahit pa paano masagot. Ayan. Wag nyo lang ako aawayin na. Wag lang kayong mang-away. Maraming salamat. Ako po si RP Lazaro.
Ito naman ang solterong tibak ka, Dennis Reyes, nagpapaalam, mabalos.
Thank you.